Have you ever wondered why your business isn't exactly where you want it to be yet? Is it really the critics that's holding you back, or do you feel as if it's something deeper? Right? When I first started my entrepreneurial journey, I let every negative comment shake me, right? It took me off of my drive and my vision of where I wanted to go. So the comments from family, friends, people on social media, it almost hindered me from actually starting my entrepreneurial journey. And I thought, maybe they right. Maybe I'm not good enough, right? And then I just realized something important. It wasn't the critics that was actually stopping me. It was my focus to their opinions instead of the work of God that he called me to, right? And so with the story of Nehemiah and how he was about to rebuild, well, he did rebuild the wall. He actually had critics that was trying to distract him. But the one thing about Nehemiah, he stayed focused. He knew the purpose that he was there to do, right? His purpose was to rebuild the wall, not focus on the critics. And so on today's video, I'm going to actually teach you 4 key principles about criticism, right? Number 1, criticism is a distraction. It's not a direction. It's a distraction, right? The enemy often uses criticism to try to distract you from the purpose that you actually have in front of you, right? So when you hear people talk about, oh, you think you could do that? You really think you could start a business? You really think you could be successful? Right? I don't even believe that you can do it. Why do you need that? You're not good enough. Right? So those are the types of comments that people will actually make from the enemy, right? Your success isn't determined by their words, but it's determined by your persistence. Are you going to continue to do it even though they critique you? Are you going to continue in spite of all the things that they actually say about you? All right. Number 2, your value comes from God, not from people. Just like the scripture we talked about yesterday, Proverbs 16:3, it says, commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. God defines your success, not people's opinions. And so the one thing that I want to say on this point is, where is your focus? Are you actually focusing on the things that God says about you, planned for you, and will see you through, right? Like, are you focusing on the things that God says about you? Or are you focused on people's opinions about something that they're not doing? People who actually comment on the things that you can't do are the same people who say that they really don't want to start a business. It's too hard. People who haven't been there or done the work will always critique you in a place where they've never been. So think about it. Entrepreneurs who actually are doing it, they know what the struggle is. They've been through the same things you've been through. I've been through the same things where people criticize whether I was capable of helping them or whether I was able to provide them a service. I was denied help because of their thoughts of what I could actually do. But the thing is, they didn't give me this gift. They didn't give me the gift of photography. They didn't give me the gift of service, of a sound mind. They didn't give me these gifts. The gift of coaching or being enthusiastic. What's something about you that God gave you, but people see it as, oh, you just doing too much. Nah, I'm just gifted like that. So number 3, consistency beats criticism every single time. I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Consistency beats criticism every single time. It's the results that you get that actually matter, not the noise that's around you. If you more focus on the noise, you not building nothing. If you're supposed to be hammering a nail in the wall, but you over here looking at somebody else talking, guess what? You ain't hitting nothing but the wall, not the nail going inside the wall, right? And so the thing about consistency is the more you continue to do it, in spite of everybody talking about you, at some point in time, when you actually get to that finished result, that finished product of what you want to actually give people, that same criticism that people was giving you about the thing that you're trying to do, the thing that's going to change your family, the thing that's going to set you free from debt, right? Those are going to be the same people that celebrate you later, saying these words: I knew you can always do it. So in the beginning, they were saying, can you really do it? But now they're gonna be over here clapping for you, saying, I knew you can do it. Oh, okay. So what was the thing that we need to focus on? Their words or the work that had to be done? So let's keep going. I encourage you to keep going in spite of the comments, in spite of the critiques, whether the critiques are good or bad, keep going. Because when you're working for a purpose and you're consistent with that purpose, oh man, over time, you just don't know the value that you're going to bring to other people who actually see your real value. Not the people that clap for you outside, but then criticize you behind your back. Come on now. Number 4, let the criticism be your fuel. Let the criticism be your fuel. And I'm not saying this as, oh, I'm gonna prove them wrong. Oh, I gotta get it because you said that I couldn't do it. No, no. Well, I guess it is that, right? But it's the motives of which you actually do it. Are you really just being an entrepreneur to prove people that you can actually do it? What is your actual vision for your business? Instead of letting the comments of other people keep you from doing what you have to do, let it refine your purpose. Let it actually refine and define your actual purpose. Right? I'm gonna say it again. Let the comments refine and define your purpose. Because here's the thing: the enemy doesn't want to see you actually win. What the enemy wants to see you do is stop. They want you to listen to all the comments that other people have to say and for you to actually stop what you're doing. Because the one thing about it, it's hard to push a parked car. But if you still going, if you still got your foot on the gas, if you still pushing that car in neutral, guess what? That car is going to continue to roll. And one thing about you pushing it, you're going to gain some momentum. And with that momentum, you can push it to the gas station and now you can actually put some real fuel inside of your car. I know that that's a crazy illustration, but the thing is, their criticism is not going to be the thing that gets you to success, right? Your consistency, your dedication, the way you push through is going to get you to that success, right? And so, one thing I want you to do is I want you to write down on a piece of paper, write down one piece of criticism that's been holding you back. Then I want you to ask yourself, does this really matter to the goal that I'm trying to reach, or is it just noise? Right? Because if we're offended or take to heart the comments of other people, we got to put that and see if it's actually true. Is it true of what they said, or is it just fluff? Is it just nonsense? Is it just a distraction? Right? The comments are going to come at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you're going to get good comments praising you for your work, and you also going to get those negative comments about the things that you can't do, the things that you doing bad at, because people don't want to see you win. They say they do, but they really don't. But I want you to focus on the right thing. I want you to focus on the vision God gave you, not the comments of other people. I want you to commit one task this week that actually moves your business forward, no matter what nobody say. So whether that means you actually have to do the live, post on social media consistently, whether that means actually doing the coaching program, whatever it means, do it in spite of what anybody says. And so I want to invite you. I'm going to invite you. If you're actually ready to learn how to thrive as a kingdompreneur, I want you to join me. And I want you to join me on a journey of actually growing together. And what I'm putting together called Growthpreneur. And in Growthpreneur, we help guide you through the comments and help you lead to and actually get you to success. Right? I want to invite you to this because at the end of the day, I wish I had somebody like me offering this same thing to other people. I wish somebody offered that to me to actually genuinely help me get to the next level. And so I want to circle back at the end of the day to scripture. Remember when Nehemiah said, I am doing a great work and I cannot come down. That's the mindset that you need. Stop letting the words distract you from the work that God gave you. Your success doesn't depend on their opinions. It depends on your persistence. So let your work outlast their comments and glorify God in the process. And just like the name of, well, I guess it's not the name of the video, but your consistency will always outlast their comments. And so until next time, you guys follow me on all social media, whether that be Instagram, YouTube, at the Marion Davis on Instagram and Marion Davis on YouTube. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.